Hey everybody, welcome. Hey, it's Timmy here with Couture, and I am super happy to be with you here today. I am actually just getting ready for a couple of new Chalk Couture customers to come and do some chalking with me. We're going to be creating a gorgeous snowman sign on our reclaimed drawer front, and I can't wait to share the chalk love with them. But before they came, I needed to fill a place on my wall in my fireplace room where I just finished decorating for Christmas, and so I thought I'd come to you and do a quick sign with you together. So if you're here and you're watching, please say hi. I'd love to know that you're here and with me, and that you are watching. And if you are liking what you see, be sure to give me some thumbs up or send me some hearts. I always love knowing that what the projects we're working on are ones that you love. I'm coming to you from a different place today. I'm actually set up in my dining room, which is where I hold my workshops. And I just love having the opportunity to share with people how they can create really beautiful home decor items that they can put in their homes and give as gifts. I'm telling you, Chalk Couture has saved me many a times when I've needed a quick gift idea, and I hope that you'll find that to be the truth for you as well. Now I'm going to change what I put out here. I just put some information on the bottom of my screen. I'm going to send that over to you here. This is my special group that I have on Facebook. It's called my Style Innovators group, and it's really where you can get lots of fun project ideas. You can interact with other people who enjoy home decor as much as you do. I'd love to have you be a part, so if you want to be, just go ahead and head over to that address, or just put a note here in the chat box saying you'd like to join, and I will be happy to get information out to you about how you can do that. But it's a great group, and it's an opportunity for you to be able to even get some specials and discounts on some of these great projects that we're doing here together today. And again, as I mentioned, my name is Timmy, and I am a Chalk Couture designer. I have been with Chalk Couture now almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years in February, and it's one of the best decisions I think I ever made. I have so much fun not only creating some really gorgeous stuff for my home, but also teaching others how they can as well. Not only that, but I've really had this great opportunity to build a great team of people who are really interested in help sharing the chalk love too. So if you're watching and you're wondering what this is all about, stay tuned, because I got a good treat for you here today. We are going to be using one of our transfers that's new this season. It's called Sweater Weather. And I'm actually using one of our retired surfaces. This is our 12-inch round chalkboard surface, which if you're interested in this one and you'd really like to get your hands on it, this is a two-sided chalkboard surface round. It's really awesome. I do have 1 or 2 left in my inventory stock, so let me know. And we're using this, what we call our size C transfer. This is a 12 by 18 transfer that actually has 2 pieces to it. It's got the Ready Set Snow, and it's got this Sweater Weather. So it's kind of 2 in 1, which is a great deal. We're just going to use the Ready Set Snow part here today, but don't you worry, I'm sure I'll find good usage for the Sweater Weather transfer very soon. But this is kind of nice, a little bit of a opportunity to create some decor that's going to carry me through both Christmas and the holidays, and of course the winter months. So that's Zoe. Say hi to Zoe. She's barking and saying hello to us this evening. What I'm doing is I'm just cutting these 2 pieces of the transfer. There was a cut line, a white cut line, so I know exactly where I need to cut to make sure that I am getting the surface area that I need for my design. And by the way, this 18-inch round does come with this really cool burlap ribbon and a little cutout area here where that ribbon goes, so really easy to hang wherever you want it. And it also is a great way for me to judge the center of my board. Now you can't quite see the bottom, but it is here. There you go. So I am definitely working on the center area here. And I see Cindy is with us. Cindy is a member of my team. It's so nice to have you here today with me, Cindy. I am hoping that maybe I can give you a preview of both me and the project we're working on here. So let me see if I can work my magic. Oh, I always love when those things work the way they're supposed to. If you were watching a minute or two ago, you might have noticed I stopped and started. So a little technology issue there, but I am back. So we've got this Ready, Set, Snow. And the other thing I have, excuse my reach here, is I have some of my snowflakes from our snowflake transfer. And you can see there are some really cool snowflake designs on this one. And I was kind of thinking it'd be kind of cute to put them all the way around. So that's kind of my plan. And we'll kind of see how it goes. So I'm going to go ahead and put these off to the side for the time being. And I got a couple of colors here that I'm working on. Again, I'm just trying to stay away from kind of the Christmassy ones. So I want to do maybe some blues and grays and silvers. So that's what I have on hand. I've got my silver shimmer chalk paste here. I've got my greige, which is kind of like a light gray. White, of course, the most popular chalk paste color. Our new Cadet, which is this pretty bright blue. And then I've got Morning Sky, which is this pretty light blue. So those are the color options I think I'm going to play with here today. If you're watching me for the first time, if you've never seen Chalk Couture before, you are totally in for a treat because it is so simple to create with Chalk Couture. And the reason why it's so simple is because we provide you with these designs on an adhesive back silkscreen transfer. Every transfer comes on this backer sheet, and that's what protects the adhesive back of the transfer. So I'm just going to peel that back and put it aside. We'll be able to reuse that again because our transfers are reusable. These are fabric stencils, not even stencils, oh my gosh, fabric silk screens. That's what they are. And that means that they can be washed up with water and you can reuse them over and over again. So if you're wondering what I'm doing with that cloth here, this is actually our fuzzing cloth, we call it. It has two sides, a microfiber side and a terry cloth side. The terry cloth side just gives me an opportunity to add a little lint to the back of this fuzzy side so that when I go to lay it down on my surface, it won't get so sticky that it'll be hard to pull it back up. Now that's important because, as I mentioned, these transfers are reusable, and we want to make sure that you get as much use out of these as you possibly can. And the way that you do that is making sure that you take really good care of them and you don't stretch them. So one of the ways that you can prevent stretching is to make sure that you fuzz your transfer before you put it down on your surface. Now the other great thing is we're using a chalkboard surface today, but you know what? You can chalk on anything. Matter of fact, if you were watching me earlier this week, I even chalked these beautiful snowflakes on my windows just using chalk paste. And when spring comes and I'm ready to remove it, all I need to do is simply get some water and a sponge and wipe it off, and then get the good old Windex out and clean up my windows and get the smear off. So that's it. But yeah, it can go on painted furniture, it can go on walls, it can go on windows, it can go on wood. As I mentioned, we're doing my workshop later on tonight where we're doing it on our reclaimed drawer front surface that's wood. It's simply spectacular. If you haven't seen it, check it out on my page. It's really beautiful. You can also put it on fabric. So if you want to be able to do t-shirts or tea towels, you can use these transfers on any of those surfaces. Now tonight we're using our chalkboard, as I said, and we're using our chalk paste. These chalk paste, I say paste very carefully here because this isn't paint, it's actually a paste, and what we use to put the paste onto the transfer are these little squeegees. Now these squeegees come in all shapes and sizes. This is the small squeegee. It's the one that we use probably most often. In addition, I love this little multi-tool. This is also a squeegee. Great for stirring my chalk paste containers with this side and then getting the real small detail work with this side. We also have a large 4-inch handled squeegee for really large projects, but tonight we're just going to stay focused on the small ones. So we've got our chalk paste. This is going to, as you see, it's going to go on wet and then it's going to dry hard. So we want to make sure that when we apply this paste to our surface, to our transfer, that we do so fairly quickly because it is chalk. So when it's exposed to air, it's going to start to dry. So we want to move kind of quickly to move the paste over the surface of the screen. Then we're simply going to peel back and reveal the design. If you want to create on a surface like fabric, you can. If instead of using our paste, we also offer permanent inks. So they work exactly the same. The only difference is when you heat set it, then it will be permanent and then you can wash it. So that's really all you need to know about Chalk Couture. That's it in a nutshell. If you want to check out where you can see all of the great designs and colors that we have available, you can do that all on my website, and I will be sure to I will be sure to make sure that that is in the comment section when we finish up here today. All right, so let me show you just how quick and easy this is. Oh, I know Zoe is very excited to talk to us today. Now I'm going to keep this really simple, and I'm going to make this whole area white, I think. And then I'm going to use the colors for my snowflakes. That's my plan. Now, when you first open up your chalk paste container, so quiet, honey bunny. You just want to give it a good stir. So you can see this is a 3-ounce container. I've been using this a lot, so it's just partially full. But you'll know if it's the right consistency, if it's kind of drippy. Now, this looks like it's got a little gob in here, so I know that technical term there. I'm just going to spray it with a little bit of water using our mister. You can use any spray bottle, but I love the mister because it gives it a nice fine spray. And then just give it a really good stir with the stir stick here. That's it. That's all it takes. So now it's nice and goopy, see? And it is ready to spread. The key ultimately is you want to make it really easy to spread the chalk paste across the surface of your screen. So you're going to dip it in, your squeegee into your chalk paste, and then you're simply going to take that and pull it across your screen. My good friend and person who introduced me to Chalk Couture talks about it's just like buttering toast. If you can butter toast, you can use our squeegees and chalk paste. It's just that simple. And you know what's really fun? Cleanup is simple, just with water. I love using our board erasers to clean up my transfers too, but all you need is water and just a cloth to let things dry on. And then when they're totally dry, you can put them right back on that sheet. And voila, you are ready to use it again and again. So as long as you take really good care of your transfer, you're going to be able to get 8 to 10 uses out of this transfer. That's it. So see, wasn't that simple? Super, super simple. Now you can use really fun designs. You can do some ombre. You can use different colors. There's, of course, a lot you can do with this, but that's it. That's how darn simple this is. Now I've got a little water bath over here, so I'm just going to stick my transfer in that water bath until I am ready to go to the sink and wash it up. But there you go. Voila. Very cool, right? So we've got a nice amount of space around here that I think is going to be perfect for filling in with some of these cute snowflakes. So I'm just going to open up my chalk paste containers that we're going to use, make sure they are ready. And this one is a little thicker than my white, but still pretty drippy. I like to be a little bit on the thin side, so I'm going to give that just a little bit of a stir. I've already got my white open, so I'm going to leave it open and grab it, put it over here so I've got it nearby me. And I'm going to open this beautiful Cadet Blue, I think, because it's awfully pretty as well. And again, another stir stick here just to give it a little bit of a stir. As you can see, this is a newer one, so it's pretty full compared to my white. So just make sure you give it a really good stir and it's nice and smooth. Don't be shy about stirring, and don't be shy about giving it some water. Water is never ever going to hurt your chalk paste. If you end up putting too much water in, then just leave the jar open for a little bit. The air will get to it and it'll thicken right back up. All right, there we go. I think those are some great colors. Looks like I got a few little blurbs in there. I'm also just gonna grab my silver shimmer because I just love this silver shimmer. It's got like built-in glitter to it, and who doesn't love glitter, right? Especially this time of year. So I've got my fuzzing cloth right here next to me. So I'm gonna take that. I've used these snowflakes once before already, so I'm not too worried about them being super sticky. When the transfer is brand new, that's when you'll want to make sure that you do give it a good fuzz. By the way, if you are working on fabric, you do not need to fuzz your transfer because you're already putting it on a surface that's linty. So it's only really surfaces like a chalkboard. Look at how cute. Maybe I'll put one more over here, the same color. Look, I don't even have to clean it off. I can just set it right back down. As long as I'm using the same color of chalk paste, no problems. And this snowflake transfer is fun because it's got all shapes and sizes, so you can really have fun with this. So I think that's my light blue. I'm going to put that off to the side. Grab a place to put down my used squeegee, and let's see, what color should we go with next? Maybe a nice darker blue? What do you think? And what size shape do we want? Oh, there's so many good ones to choose from. I think I'm going to go with this one next. And you don't have to even go, you can go off it a little bit if you want, and that's always fun too. So it doesn't have to be perfect. As a matter of fact, it's better when it's not perfect, because this is chalk, baby, right? You want it to really look authentic and look like chalk. So don't worry if things don't go perfect, because you don't want it to be perfect. You want it to look homemade. You want it to look chalky. That is what is on trend right now. People are loving chalk. So there we go. Look at that blue. It just really pops, doesn't it? And the same thing, I'm going to pop it up here, I think. Notice I just laid it right over. I even let it overlap a little. Totally, you can do that. So don't worry about it being perfectly lined up. Sometimes perfect is not better. So there we go. Cute, cute, right? We've got so many colors and options to choose from here. I don't know which one to do next. All right, how about this cutie? Now, just be careful that when you're working that you don't put your transfer over an area that isn't dry yet, because if you do, then you'll smudge your work. So we don't want to smudge if we don't have to. So I'm just going to use white in this case. And see how quick and easy this is and how it's coming together. You can decide how many you want, where you want them to be. There is no rule. There is no right or wrong way. And that's what's great about this too. Sometimes the more unique it is, the better, because it's totally yours. It doesn't look like anybody else's. That's what's really awesome. There we go. I like that there. I think I'm going to grab some silver in a different shape here. One more. Oh, here's a fun one. Let's try this one. And here we go. Got a little blue stuck on there. Did you notice? Probably not. Probably can't see it that well from where you are, but I saw it, so I'm going to take it off. And I'm going to use my silver shimmer next. This, by the way, is our little mini squeegee. Those are fun as well, and they're great for smaller areas. Now, I do notice that when I work with our silver shimmer or any of our shimmer pastes, that you do have to work the paste into the transfer a little bit more than you do with our solid colors. And that's because there's glitter built in there, babes. So don't be surprised if you have to work a little harder to get that paste in the screen. Remember, it's a fabric mesh. That's the screen. It's not a cutout. It's not a stencil. So you'll want to make sure that you get all of that goodness in that screen. Look at, isn't this darling already? So totally, you can just keep going and do what you want. I'm going to put on maybe one more here, and then I think we are going to wrap up. But I hope that you had fun watching how easy it is to create with Chalk Couture using our chalk paste and our gorgeous silk screen transfers. I don't know if we're dry here. A good finger test, see? That's not quite dry there. I'm going to just be careful here about laying this down. Notice I wasn't really careful about making sure that it was actually stuck to the surface. If you want to hurry things along in terms of drying, cute, 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 you can. All you just need to do is grab a good old hair dryer or heat gun, and that'll take care of it too. I think we need one more white one right here. That is my feeling. So I'm going to grab a big one. And then I think we are done. Hey, Christine Mola. I can't wait to chat with you. Got so much to say and hear about all of your great, exciting work. Hey, my friends, if you're on and you're listening and you are in need of a good event planner, let me tell you, Christine is your girl. So be sure to connect with me if you want to know how to reach out to Christine, because she's awesome. Been doing that kind of work for quite some time, and she is a true professional. So I've had the pleasure of doing a few events with her as a vendor, and I have been very impressed by her organizational skills and her care, really, for the people that she's supporting and her customers as well. So she's awesome. Awesome. Hey, Kathy, nice to have you here as well. I know, this is just so much fun. I can't tell you. I just want to keep going because there's so many fun things to do with these darn snowflakes. But there you go. How's that? There is definitely enough snow on here to keep us busy, I think, for the day. So anyway, that is about the end of where we are. And I hope that you had fun with me today. If you want to learn how you can get your hands on some of these goodies, shipping is still available to receive items before Christmas. So if you're looking to add some decor to your home, or you have somebody on your list who you think would just love some of these products, I do have some great kits available. You can always reach out to me and let me know what you're looking for, your price point. I have some great ready-made kits that have everything you need in it in order to create a project. So they're great gift ideas. Also, super cute ideas I have available for you for people who are looking for grab bag gifts or hostess gifts. So I'll be coming on my VIP group and my Style Innovators group that I was telling you about earlier. Let me put that back up here for you. If you want to grab some specials, then definitely be sure to check out that group. Oh my goodness, I got to get rid of this. There we go. So that's my Style Innovators group address. Again, if you want to join and you're not, just go ahead and type in join or go check out that group. You are welcome to be a part. It'd be great to have you. And it'll be a great way for you to be able to grab some great bundle packages that I will be releasing over the next several days leading up to the holidays. So in the meantime, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Can't wait till my ladies get here for our workshop tonight. I hope that You all have a great one. And thanks again for joining me. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.